Welcome to A Fan's Opinion. This is the podcast where we'll be talking about NFL football and college football and our opinions on it. My name is Brayden Daniel.
And I am Preston Todd.
Yep, and we're ready to make a podcast.
Alrighty. So what do you want to get into first? You want to talk about the week one recap?
Yeah, okay, so week one recap. All right, so first, Thursday night football. We had Lions and Chiefs 21-20. Yeah, I thought it was a good game. I liked it.
For sure.
I liked it a lot. I do think the Chiefs have a very big wide receiver problem that Rashee Rice or Justin Ross, who's just coming back, and Kadarius Toney are not going to solve. And Sky Moore, he was – well, Kadarius Toney was worse, but Sky Moore was terrible.
I mean, Kadarius Toney, he had a lot of trouble back in New York with the Giants, but I don't know. I mean, I think Kadarius could still have – an opportunity to be better.
Of course.
But, yeah, they definitely have some big issues. Yeah, so they still have Scantling, which is good. But the Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney definitely is an issue. Yes. Travis Kelce also being taken out for that.
How long is he out for? Is he out for, I think it's week 3 or something?
It's something. I don't think he's going to be playing next week or this week, I should say. But week 3 could be coming back. It's very up in the air. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know if he'll be back.
Yeah. And I don't think Rashee Rice, I think he did solid. He did score his first NFL touchdown that Thursday, but I just don't think he's the answer. I mean, he could be good. Everyone's been talking about Justin Ross, and he was the dude from Clemson. He went undrafted or something. Yeah, he went undrafted, and then he got hurt, and then so he was on the Chiefs last year when they won the Super Bowl. So technically, he has a Super Bowl ring. So the Lions, I'm very.
Oh yeah, we got kind of sidetracked.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. The Lions, I'm very, very high on the Lions. They look so good. Jared Goff looks the best like he ever has. Okay, Amon-Ra St. Brown, dude, their wide receiver core is good. I do like Sam Laporta. I think he's a good blocking tight end, and I think he can catch the ball and run the ball. Yeah. But dude. And their defense, Aiden Hutchinson, I'm calling it now, is going to be the next J.J. Watt, if not better. That's a hot take, but I honestly agree with it.
Really?
I do.
I mean, I understand, like, J.J. Watt is a bit, like, I mean, I'm trying to say, that's a lot of pressure, I guess, they put on. But, like, maybe he won't be better than J.J. Watt, but he'll definitely, like, be, like, the next J.J. Watt, the next, like, best, like, left, right end.
Uh-huh. I think he's a left end.
He's a left end, yeah.
But he looks good, and they're.
Is that a spin move he did on the guy? The double spin move?
Yes.
When the guy fall to the ground?
Yes, dude.
That was insane. I saw that. I was like, he's him. He's him. Jack should have taken him, not Trayvon Walker.
I know.
I was still so shocked by that when the whole thing was happening. It's like, oh, Aiden Hutchinson. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. And then, but then again too, like I remember back when Baker Mayfield and the whole Josh Allen draft was coming up, everyone was saying Josh Allen's giving the first overall pick, and then just the whole story just changed, and then Baker was taken.
Yeah, I never really understood that.
Yeah, I mean it was different coaching back then. They were in a complete different management.
Right. But so I do like C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Okay.
I really like him. Cameron Sutton too.
Yes, Cameron Sutton, former Volunteer.
Yep.
Reeves-Maybin is on the Lions as well. I'm pretty.
They have 4 Volunteers.
Yeah, they have a lot.
4 Tennessee Volunteers on the Lions.
I'm pretty positive when Dan Campbell called for a fake punt at like their own 30-yard line, it was Jalen Reeves-Maybin who got the ball and ran it in for a first down.
It could have been. I'll say too, Brian Branch, the rookie.
Brian Branch looks great.
He looked amazing. Same with Campbell as well. He also looked really good too.
Yes, I know, and I know that pick six was kind of like handed to him in a gift wrapping bag, gift wrap.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, it was a tip drill, but he caught that from behind his back.
No, I know, but I just feel like.
I mean, you got to think too. He has a big helmet on. Is so focused on the players.
It wasn't.
And he sees that as like, oh shoot, grabs and goes.
Right.
Like I still think that was still a good effort.
It was definitely a good effort, but I don't know. But I'm the amount. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting off track.
Hey, good.
But the amount of rookies drafted this year who scored a touchdown week 1 is really, really high.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had Rashee Rice and Brian Branch. They both scored. Oh, and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
Not talking about him because he already looks like he's that dude.
He looks really, really good.
He looks him and Montgomery look really good together.
Wasn't he a former
Bear?
Yeah.
They look really good, and I really like Dan Campbell going for it on 4th and 2.
He's got guts.
Yeah, on your own 30. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That's how he is. Like, he's not afraid to like make a play or take a risk.
He's not, and that's why I love that meme of him where on like.
Oh yeah, and we're talking about the South Park meme.
Yeah, the South Park meme where he's doing that. Yeah,
that's a very. When I first saw, I was like, "What?" And then I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, true. So
I've never seen South Park, so I was like, "What is this?"
I haven't either, but
yeah,
I want to. A bunch of my friends have. Okay, the next. So the week 1 so Lions versus Chiefs was 21-20. Everyone knows that.
Yes.
Bengals versus Browns is what I have next.
That was a very shocking game. Wasn't able to watch the game.
3-24.
Like, what happened with Joe Burrow?
Don't know.
Because he had like he had under 100 yards passing. I think it was like in the 80s.
It was like. Excuse me. It was like 82, and I don't know what was going on because yes, it was raining, but it wasn't like a monsoon.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like
that was
wet.
The rain was kind of an issue, or the weather.
Yes,
but then again too, it's like
you score 3 points off of it just barely raining. Do you know how sad that is? He had I know, and I started him on my fantasy because Joe Shiesty, he's him. Okay.
I still think though he's not. This is not like a, like, oh my god, panic. Joe Burrow's gonna be terrible. Like, no, it's just one bad. Like everyone is going like. There's people out there guaranteed are like thinking, oh my gosh, Patrick Mahomes washed because he had that bad game.
Yeah,
like,
no, you got to remember it's week 1.
Everyone's rusty.
Yes,
it doesn't matter if you're coming back from a Super Bowl or a 0-16 season. You're gonna be. Everyone's gonna be rusty.
Everyone's gonna be rusty, and I completely agree.
I mean, even like a couple years back when the Patriots played the Chiefs, when Thomas, I think it was like a second to last year in New England. I think the Chiefs beat him. It was like Patrick's, I think, second. Third, I don't know. He was young. He still is young, but he was very like into his the beginning of his career, and that was an upset. Like everyone thought, Patriots got to beat the Chiefs, and they didn't.
So did Joe Burrow throw any picks in that game?
I don't think he did. I think it was just like 82. He may have fumbled, but I didn't really.
Because we're gonna talk about washed quarterbacks here in a sec.
Yeah,
and you know who we're talking about, but
oh no,
yeah.
I mean, I agree. With the Tannehill,
yes,
what you're talking about. But yeah, let me see real quick.
I know he had 82 yards.
Yeah, it was 82 yards. He had a 52.2 passer rating.
That's so
0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
He had -1 rushing yards. I do know
that.
I know that because of fantasy.
Bro, Alexander Madison. I don't know. This is like way ahead.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck happened?
Dude, because we're filming this on a Thursday. So last night was the Thursday night game. Dude, I don't know. He is a passing running back. Like, you throw it to him, he's good. But last night he couldn't run the ball or catch the ball and run. He couldn't do any of that. None of that. I was watching this thing, and it was like, who to start on your fantasy, and it was like, start Alexander Madison.
I mean, the thing is too, with fantasy, and being someone, this is my first time playing it. Mm-hmm. You do not know what's gonna happen.
No, you can have no idea.
Like, I know one of my friends, I think had Swift on his bench, and he went on, he like 20-something points.
Dude, yeah, because you can't tell.
Like, I remember I started Tyler Lockett. I was like, oh, Tyler Lockett, he's a veteran. He's gonna be good. Romeo Dobbs on my bench.
Yeah, man
got 2 touchdowns. I was like,
no shot.
What happened? Yeah, he got 10 yards, Lockett did.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't even start. I think I started Mark Andrews, which that was my fault. I forgot to take him out. Mm-hmm. But anyways, we're getting sidetracked. We're going way ahead of the listing. We're talking about the Browns.
Yeah, the Browns and the Bengals, yeah. Got to go back.
Yes. But I don't think, of course it was a bad game, but the Browns, too, they have a really good running game. They have a pretty good line. Nick Chubb's great. They don't have Kareem Hunt anymore. He's gone. I don't even know if he's been signed anywhere yet.
No, he hasn't. I think they're having talks with him signing with the Saints, but
I could see that, but
I could too. But when Alvin Kamara comes back, when's he coming back? Week 4 or something?
Yes. I assume some teams will definitely want to take him. I think even like the Titans, I thought at one point were going to take him.
Oh, yeah.
But
I don't think
I think will say we have definitely some of the best, like, depth chart of running backs.
Yes.
Maybe not like, wow, we're all great. But, I think we have very reliable running backs on our team.
No, I agree with that. Okay. Texans versus Ravens, 9-25. How do you feel about CJ Stroud? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, okay, this is really bad. I also didn't really check much up on that, but I saw the scoring, and he threw, I think, a pick, right?
I do believe he threw a pick.
But then again, too, all the quarterbacks and the rookies did not play great. I mean, Anthony Richardson had... I mean, out of all of them, Anthony definitely had the best.
Yeah.
Definitely when it comes to also fantasy, which it's like he seemed to kind of understand what he was doing. Yeah. Granted, yes, he still needs to grow.
Right.
And Bryce Young also looked decent. I know he had his first touchdown pass, which was good to Hayden Hurst, and then Hayden Hurst proceeded to throw it into the stands, which I'm like...
That was hilarious.
I know, but it's like you're in the moment, just a little adrenaline. I don't blame the guy. I'm sure Bryce Young understood.
Oh, yeah.
Because, of course, he played in Alabama, so I'm sure lots of stuff like that happened. But... CJ Stroud. I do think he'll be good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, now, I don't think he's going to be like I do feel like Bryce is going to probably be the best one.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
It's tough for me to say. Like him and Anthony Richardson are tied for me because they both have really high upside, but they also have really low upside or downside. Because Anthony has great physical ability, but he also has his other accuracy issues and just also big factors. He runs a lot, so him getting injured.
Is it because he has an IQ of a newborn child?
Oh, CJ Stroud.
Yeah. Tez.
Look, if you go into the NFL, you cannot be dumb. Like you have to know your stuff. And that man is a starter in the NFL. That to me, yes, is it bad to look at or bad to see? Yes, but I mean, I don't think that's like to show I'm terrible at.
You know what football. He said? He was like, "I'm not a test taker."
Neither am I.
I know.
I understand, but I mean, I took the ACT. It was no fun,
dude. I know. I didn't. I feel like I don't know what questions they have on the Wonderlic test, but it cannot be that difficult.
I mean, I assume is it something around football? I assume
it has to be football IQ, stuff like that.
I can imagine what Josh Dobbs got. I feel like he probably had like a really high one if he ever took it. Because that man learned the whole time. We're getting off topic.
Yeah. Sorry. Astro, whatever he is.
Astro Dubs.
Yeah, Astro Dubs. Okay. So
I think CJ Stroud will be... He can do good. It's just the thing is, too, one thing I'll say also, is that CJ is coming from probably one of the best universities of wide receivers weapons.
Oh, yeah.
So he has, like, all of these amazing players. Mm-hmm. And then he's going to the Texans, where their best player is probably Robert Woods, who couldn't catch a darn pass.
They do have John Mechie back, though. But it technically is his rookie season.
Technically, because he's injured, right?
He had cancer. He had leukemia.
I forgot about that. Oh, my gosh.
Leukemia.
I remember there was some player who did. I just can't remember who. Okay. I feel bad. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. But it is good that he's back. And he shows a lot of great, what's the word I'm trying to say? Growth. He looks good. Yeah. And then, of course, they also have Dalton Schultz from the former Cowboys.
Yes.
I think he'll be a really good improvement for him.
I do too. But
they don't have O.J. Howard anymore, though. O.J. Howard's...
No, they don't have O.J. Howard. No, I don't know where he's at. I think he's asking for too much money and people aren't willing to pay or something. Yeah. He's not that good.
I mean, he's really fast and he has really good mobility, but I don't think he's
pretty much it. Yeah.
He'll find a place, but I don't know if he'll get probably the money he wants.
Yeah. But they also have Noah Brown, who played on the Cowboys, and he's kind of mid. He's kind of like a mid receiver.
A receiver. Yeah.
Okay, and then the Texans and the Ravens. You know who I feel bad for? Josh Dobbs, or not Josh Dobbs? What's his name?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, no. Dobbins.
The Achilles.
Yes.
The Achilles. Yeah. Because that man also had a big injury last year.
He tore his ACL.
Yep.
What's his first name? Is it
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins. Shoot,
Yeah.
that's on me. We were talking about Josh Dobbs too much. J.K. Dobbins, dude.
Dobbs, it's okay.
I feel so bad for him.
Well, that's the crazy thing about the NFL is just like you can have this really crazy injury, prepare, be all good to go, and then the same thing can happen.
The exact same thing.
I just
hate that it was the first game because
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins looks good.
he's amazing.
He looks really, really good. And I don't know. I hate it for him because Gus Edwards, he's a decent running back. Don't get me
Gus the
wrong.
Bus.
Yeah, Gus the Bus from Madden.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. he's not. He doesn't play like he does in Madden Ultimate Team.
No.
But
No one does.
yes, no one does. But he is just like he's just not that guy. Who else? The Kenyon Drake, is he still on the Ravens? Because he was last year. Because the same thing happened. I want to say he is.
No, he might be. He's a veteran. He's been in the league for a minute. I want to say he is.
Yeah, I think he is.
I would assume he is. Let's just say he is. While you're obviously, I'll look him up while you're chatting.
But I don't feel like CJ. I know. Okay, I'm going back to the Texans. I don't feel like CJ Stroud is kind of using his mobility as he should because he's a fast quarterback, and I just feel like there were so many times where they were in field goal range, and they just kind of like lollygagged around and then kicked the field goal, and they had 3 field goals that game.
Yeah.
And plus, us as Titans fans, we know a lot about field goals.
We know a lot about those field goals. And yes, Kenyon Drake is still with the Ravens.
He's still with the Ravens, okay.
Yes.
But anyways, so that Ravens backfield, you got Lamar, who is a running back. Okay, he's a running back. Nah, he is a running back, but he can also he can throw the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
But they also, who I love on the Ravens, Zay Flowers.
He looked really good.
He is so fast.
Mm-hmm.
He is so fast, so shifty. And did you see, like, over the offseason, he, like, put on 15 pounds of just pure muscle. He's hitting the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And I think OBJ, don't get me wrong, I do think OBJ is washed. He's washed.
He's getting up there in age.
Yes.
But I think, too, coming off of was it also an ACL? Or MCL or something?
I think it was something with, like, his knee. Yeah, I think it was an ACL or MCL. I don't
But he,
remember.
came back from his injury. And, I mean, granted, yes, he didn't have the most, like, amazing stat line for the
Right.
Baltimore. But, I mean, to come back and just even play is very impressive. And, I mean, I don't think he's going to be, like, how he was back in, like, New York with the Giants.
Yeah,
but
no.
he will be,
won't.
I think, kind of like Julio with A.J. Brown a couple years back at the Titans. Like,
Mhm.
he'll be a very, like, reliable target
Of course.
and give a lot of, like, what's the word? There won't be a lot of pressure on Lamar.
Yes.
So, because I'll have him, I'll have Flowers. Because another thing, too, Lamar didn't have any weapons last season.
Yeah.
He only had, like, Duvernay, and, of course, Dobbins was hurt.
He
and
had-
then
he
I
had
think
Mark Andrews, though. But that's it.
Yeah, Mark Andrews, yeah. That was it. Yeah.
He had a bunch of bums at wide receiver.
He did not have great players, no.
No.
But I think even, too, he got injured a bunch also. Because their line, I think, too, was also kind of either they lost a lot of players or they were injured a bunch. Which I think the Ravens were up there with, like, some of the most, like, injured teams.
Yes.
Because as Titans, I know for a fact we were definitely, if not the most injured, we were, like, second to most.
100%, dude.
And then
100%.
Ravens, and I feel like the Cardinals were also very injured, but I could be wrong.
Probably. I would
But-
not be surprised if that's that.
Yeah, but overall, I think they're going to be good. I don't know if they'll be anything crazy, but I expect them to probably keep going and keep getting better. Texans, though, I don't think this is going to be like a winning season.
No.
If anything, I think this is all Titans, Jags.
Yeah. I don't even know about the Titans. I think our division is the worst division in the league.
Oh, it's always been.
always.
That is it's the AFC South and the which one's the one with the Commanders and Giants?
I'm not good with divisions.
Me neither. I was very, well, the one that has the Commanders and the Giants, Cowboys, and Eagles. For the past couple of years, they were like the worst division. Like,
yeah.
I think the Commander. Well, I guess they're the football team. They barely got in with like. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business, and times changing and stuff. And
I get it.
if they feel more comfortable changing it for management reasons, business, stuff like that. And the last thing you want is your fan base would be hating you because of your name.
True.
But I know a fact too is like they want to change the name because Commanders is a name from Dan Snyder, and Dan Snyder, of course, has a very he's not a very loved man in Washington. So I can understand why they want to change it, and also too like this is just a personal thing, a personal like opinion. I don't hate the name Commanders. But I don't love it. Like, I think they could have chosen a way better name.
When they came out with that list of names,
yeah,
that was like the bottom of the barrel right there.
What was like what was there? There was one
Warhogs.
The Warhogs or the Red Wolves. I'm like, are we high school football?
Yes,
like, what is these names?
The Red Tails was one of them.
Red Tails doesn't sound too bad.
I like the
Red Tails
because also I was like, Red Tails. What is that? And then I looked it up. And it was like the first American Indian, like
that's a cool name.
Air Force something. And
yeah.
I'm like,
I actually really like that.
I'm like, that's tough.
Yeah, that's really
sick.
tough. Red Tails would be a sick name.
I know.
Why did they not choose that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Dan Snyder would have idiot.
No, I know. And then they could have had they would have been kind of like the Jets, but it would have been cooler.
The Jets, yeah. Well, I guess. Even if it is just an Air Force thing, it's not saying we are the Washington Plains. Like, there are the Red Tails.
Red Tails.
It's a way more, like, unique name.
It's
I really
tough.
like that.
It's tough, dude.
Yeah.
Tough as nails, dude.
With, like, uniforms, too, they could really do something with that. Like, that could be really good. Maybe have, like, a feather.
I know.
I like the head side. Oh, that'd be sick.
All right, so we have a, okay. So this one was week 1 for the Vikings, okay? And they lost to the Bucks 20-17.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I want to talk about?
Jay Jettis?
Who? Well, you can always talk about Jay Jettis.
He's so good.
He's that dude. He's so good.
He's better than OBJ, I'll say it.
Yes, yes. Okay, but also for the Bucks, because the Bucks won 20-17.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield, he is good for 2 out of the 17 games that they will play. And he's already been good for 1 of them.
So they got 1 more left.
So he's got 1 more left. When he will use it, I don't know. But he played really good. Like, it was the same thing when he was on the Rams last year. And he was like, they were down, like, I think it was like 3-4 points. No, I think it was 4 points. I think
they came back from 1 possession. Yeah, it was like a 4th quarter, 1 possession comeback.
Yes. And then it was like they had like a minute left, minute 15 or something, and then he walked out on there, just darts.
I forget who, maybe like Ben Jefferson or something, but
I know Utwell got one, but Van Jefferson was. I'm pretty positive he was one of them. But anyways, Baker Mayfield, he only plays good 2 games out of the whole season. 2 games. Okay, so he's already played good once.
I will say, though, like, if you look at his history, he played for the Browns, who did not have a good coaching staff, and still helped them go to a playoff berth after, like, so many years.
That is true.
And then I think they got under new management with how do you say his last name? Stefanski? I think that's the head coach's name. I forget. But anyways, the whole Browns organization kind of changed from their coaching staff, and I think even their GM may have been changed. I can't quite remember, but
I do not remember.
Well, I know the coaching staff changed, so of course he was under a whole new coaching staff, and of course there's a lot of growing pains from that. It didn't work out, of course.
Right.
So then he went to the Panthers, who are also at that time are also not under a great coaching staff.
I forgot he went to the Panthers.
He did for half a season, basically.
Yeah.
Or not half. Yeah. Half.
No, it was
like half a season.
It was half a season, and then in that same week he played. I believe it was Thursday Night Football for the Rams.
That was his
he was
make or break game.
He was on the team for what was it? 3 days, 2 days maybe.
Yeah, and they came in and played. Yeah,
came in and played. He didn't even know the playbook. You know what? Okay, so you know what I want us to talk about. So Baker Mayfield, right? At halftime, he came in and he was talking about he was like, okay, he was like making jokes, and he was like, okay,
he knows it. Yeah, I know about.
Yeah, he was like,
calls.
I think I finally get it. I think I finally understand.
Yep.
That's just Baker.
Baker's tough.
he is. He's hilarious. Did you see where he stiff armed that dude and he was hit the effing weight room or something?
No, he said, "Get your weight up, little boy."
Yeah, that's what he said.
And it's he's just like, "Get your weight up, little boy." To Murphy Jr.
Yes, dude. That is awesome. I
mean, back in even Oklahoma, I remember back in high school, we had to make little highlight. We can make little videos, and I made a little highlight reel of Baker from Oklahoma, and he was. I loved Baker as a player. Now, granted, yes, Was his behavior great?
No.
He has some issues. I will agree with that, but
Yes.
it just becomes a maturity. I think he's definitely matured throughout the NFL a lot more, especially since the LA debut. That's the thing too. I want to say he looked great in LA because he's under a great coaching staff. He had weapons.
Yes.
Because with the Panthers and the Browns, he didn't have jack squat.
No.
And also his coaches. I'm not saying the Panthers coach did not believe in him, but the Browns definitely did not believe him. They were making him throw 50 passes with a broken arm, basically.
Yes.
Or a broken. It was his shoulder was like done. Which that was something I never could understand. Is like people are hating on him so much, but that man still went out and threw the ball like 50 something times, and you're being like, oh my gosh, he's washed. Yes, he's washed right now because his arm is like
He's
up.
dead.
Yeah, he's just trying to help. But I think with the Buccaneers, yes, their coaching staff has changed. They have Todd Bowles now, or they had him last year too. But I think he's gonna have a good time there. I think I don't know if he'll do anything crazy, like you said,
Right.
but I don't see them being like 2 and whatever. Like I think they're gonna be at least a 7-win team, maybe in the nines.
I do agree with that, but I do think
he'll have a good season.
Really?
Might be a hot take, but I do think he'll have.
Yes.
This will probably be like one of his best years
That's
in the
fair.
NFL.
That's fair.
Because seeing his ability with the Rams, he shows he still has it.
He's got weapons.
So
too.
and he has Mike Evans. Yeah, he has Godwin. He has who's their tight end?
It's like I think they have two. They have Brait.
Right. Yeah.
And
Some other guy.
other one I forgot his
He
name.
has a good team overall.
Yes.
And I think he'll be in a much better hands there than he ever was with the Browns or the Panthers.
I agree. I am surprised that the Bucks beat the Vikings. The Vikings are now 0-2.
And they also had great games. Like I
Great
think
games.
Kirk in the first night of football, he threw like 4 touchdowns
I think so.
or something like that.
There was something. It was something bad, but I do hate that the Vikings lost that game, and just because I don't know. I don't know. It's just sad for the Vikings. You hate it for Kirk. You really do, because all the blame is going to Kirk Cousins, and he is.
Oh yeah, he's a QB. Of course, he gets the most attention.
Of course, and he is not doing bad at all. We're not going to blame it on how many. There was something, and it was like there was 4 like fumbles in the first quarter. 4. For both teams though. For both teams, and one of them was recovered. So technically 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers. Maybe it wasn't 4 fumbles. It was 3 turnovers. They had no. I don't. Sorry. Okay.
They had turnovers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some turnovers.
First quarter, Vikings fumbled. First quarter, Vikings fumbled again. They recovered it. First quarter, Eagles had the ball. Jalen Hurts threw a pick, and then it was something like a punt, or no, that was the punt that got recovered. The punt got recovered. The other Vikings one it was a fumble. It was a turnover, but that was just like terrible. It was everyone. It was the Eagles. It was the Vikings. But I do hate, like I said, how Kirk Cousins is getting all the hate when he's a great guy. You cannot. You cannot hate Barnes and Noble's Kirk. You can't. You can't hate big Kirko. Okay, you just can't.
He's a very likable quarterback.
He is. I love him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, I know. And you know who I like on the Vikings? I have them in both my fantasy leagues. Jordan Addison.
Oh yeah, he looked amazing.
Dude.
He'll be like Garrett Wilson, I think, just for this year.
Dude, he looks
And it's great because it was so. What really bums me out as a Titans fan is like the Vikings have probably like God of all wide receivers right now, and Jay Jettas.
Yes.
And he's good. He's like the next like Randy Moss, basically.
Of course.
That's who I see him as. And Jordan Addison, who knows, he might be great. This might be his only good year. We never know.
That's true.
But he looks amazing. Like he looks like he'll be a great player for them. So yeah, it's very exciting to see him play.
Yeah, when we went into
The kid has like 2 touchdowns, 2 or 3 touchdowns in the season.
do what? What'd you say?
Doesn't Addison have like 2 or 3 touchdowns already in the season?
He is 2, but they're not like chip shots. Like last night, he had like it was like a 60-yard bomb.
Yep.
By the big Kirko. Big Kirko. And then the first one, I think it was 60 yards as well. I think it was. I don't remember specifically, but he looks good. But those are the 2 wide receivers that we just talked about that I was very big on, and I was like, they're going to do really good. is Zay Flowers and Jordan Addison. So it was kind of like a welcome to the NFL moment. I forgot his name. It was the Bucks dude who picked it off, and you could see like the happiness in his eyes as an undrafted rookie when he picked it off. And then he just gets rocked by Jay Jettis.
Yes. I remember he got like suplexed by him.
Yes. Dude.
I can imagine. Like, I got the butt boom.
I know. He just didn't even see the left. He was looking down the right
though.
side.
He still held that though, right?
Oh, no. He still held it. But
Okay.
I'm surprised. I don't know how he did.
That was a snack.
But I did love that game. And I know the Vikings are 0-2. I do like the Vikings though.
I don't think it's an 0-2 to where it's like we got to be afraid of like.
Yes, it is not 0-2 where okay, we lost to terrible teams. Those are probably those two teams that they faced. I mean, okay.
Eagles are great.
The Bucks is that loss is a problem. The Eagles are great though. The Eagles are good.
Yeah. But you can say the same too about the Lions and the Chiefs. It was also a very close game.
That's also
the thing too. It doesn't matter if you are the worst team in the NFL or the best team in the NFL. You're still an NFL team who has like some of the best players to ever play in the league. So no matter who it is, you're gonna have a game.
Oh yeah.
So anything can happen.
Right. Okay. And so this was kind of the rookie matchup, and there's really not a whole lot to talk about right here, but it's the Panthers and the Falcons, 10-24.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Falcons, it was the Falcons who won that game. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tyler Algier. Okay, here's what I don't understand. So I was watching film, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was watching the highlights of the game and just watching everything, narrowing stuff down, okay? The Falcons, don't get me wrong, they do look good. I don't think Desmond Ridder will be that guy this year. Maybe he could progress. Maybe he could progress, but he doesn't look great.
Yeah.
But what pissed me off more than anything was you take a running back in the first round, Bijan Robinson, who looks great. But when you're at the 2-yard line, you put in Tyler Algier to run a halfback dive. Why are you doing that?
He still had a great fantasy game.
No, he did have a great fantasy.
I mean, he didn't do bad.
No, I'm not saying Bijan.
Bijan is going to be great. But I also think having Tyler, however you say his last name.
Tyler Algier.
Algier.
Yeah.
He's all. But even too, before they even had Bijan, Algier showed like he can be good.
No, he did. He had 1,000 rushing yards last season. But here's
he did?
Yes.
I didn't know he had 1,000. Damn.
Yeah, he had 1,000. But what I don't understand and what I hate is you're taking, I don't know, maybe it just rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah.
So you're taking a running back first round, and everybody's talking about how he's going to be great, and he is going to be great. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. He had a great game, okay? But he would have been literal God if he would have just run those 2 touchdowns that were at the 2-yard line in. I don't understand why they didn't put him in, because you should not be splitting reps with Tyler Algier.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like Bijan you gotta just.
But I mean, too, like they don't want to tire the man out. I and that man also made like four Panthers miss. So
that was that
to me showed like it gave me like prime Todd Gurley vibes. Like,
oh, dude, yes.
I still find so afraid. Like, whatever happened to Todd Gurley? That man went to the Falcons and then
dipped.
I assume he retired.
I think he did retire. I don't know if
he was like getting up there in age.
I think he was a free agent and then no one picked him up and then he just retired.
He was great though.
Yes,
he was great with the Rams.
But that was a solid game, and I do like Bryce Young though. I do think I know he's small and
itty bitty.
But yes, he is an itty bitty man.
But he ain't no like Kyle Murray who's just got like run around. Like he's a pocket passer.
He will stay in the pocket. He can run if he wants to.
He can run though if he wants to.
Yes, but that's kind of the thing is so the 3 quarterbacks. Who were they? Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young. Those are all pretty mobile quarterbacks, I'd say.
Yes. I think out of all of them, Anthony's probably the most mobile, and then CJ's probably the most pocket passer-like.
Yes. And then Bryce Young's like right down the middle.
He's in the middle,
the only person...
He's got it all.
Yes. The only team that is using their quarterback like a cheat code is the Colts with Anthony Richardson. Halfback dives with how big is he? 6'5", 230 or something. He'll always be good with quarterback sneaks and stuff because he's a big.
He's 6'4", 245.
6'4", 245. 245?
245. Yep.
Jeez.
He's pretty much as big as Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he is.
Which is wild.
He is.
Which I mean, Derrick's 6'3", 2 something. Like 240, 250?
Yeah, something like that. But,
He's gigantic.
yeah, but I am worried about Anthony Richardson's passing game. And don't get me wrong, he had a great game against the Jags.
Yes.
But it's just like the college thing. He didn't throw his first touchdown against the Vols until like week 4 or something. That did bother me. It did, but
he had no weapons though.
Yeah, he really did.
He did not.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think Bryce Young will be the leader of the pack here, and I think he'll be the best.
He probably has the best team too to succeed.
Oh yes, they built around him in the offseason for getting him. Yeah. And they
have a vet now. I'm feeling they have. I feel bad. It's something I can think of. Hayden Hurst. They have him, who's also a pretty reliable vet. They don't have Chosen Anderson anymore. He was gone a long time ago.
He's mid.
I always liked Chosen. Well, but I don't know why. Like,
don't call him Chosen, dude.
Well, that's what he calls himself. He's the Chosen one.
I know it's his name. I'm not calling him that, dude. But, okay, so let's see. So they do have DJ Shark.
DJ Shark. DJ Shark.
DJ Shark. Chark.
Shark. I thought he said Shark, like the.
I like saying Shark.
Shark is a cool name. He was also a Jaguar and a former Lion.
And here we're getting into the one of the best Vols of all time. Josh Dobbs, Cardinals versus Commanders.
I wonder where you're going with that.
16-20. I'm not gonna lie. Josh Dobbs did not look good, but he also does not. They have no O-line.
That was probably the most boring game.
I
actually take that back. Titans Saints was so boring.
Titans Saints was sad.
I was so sad watching that. It's like, what's going on?
I was too, dude. No, it was a depressing game, but I do think the Arizona Cardinals do have a chance to be the worst team in the league this year.
Yeah,
but they did better than I thought they would.
Oh yeah, well the thing is too, you got to remember they have Zach Ertz, they have Rondell Moore, they have Marquise Goodwin, they have Budda Baker, they have. That's it.
Yeah, they traded Isaiah Simmons
for a half-eaten sandwich, pretty much. Like,
yes,
I still can't believe that trade. When I saw that in the NFL, I'm like, okay, granted, yes, I'm sure he's not, as good as he is in Madden, but like I said earlier, no one is. But he's still a good player. Like, why would you get at least like a 4? Like, how are you trading like a 7th-round pick?
I didn't really understand.
Like, they saw the Brock Purdy thing as like, we can do that.
right. And then so there's not really much to talk about. Oh, do you think Sam Howell is that guy for the Commanders?
I think he's the best they got right now.
I do think he's, of course,
he's the most reliable, I think, at this moment. I mean, then again, like, I have an old coworker of mine who's a massive Commanders fan. If he's probably listening to this, he knows who he is. He loves Sam Howell. He's like, oh my gosh, he's the best. But I think Sam Howell, out of like Desmond Ridder and Malik Willis, he'll be the best one. And I do think they've done like he shows a lot of great like ability. I don't know. Yeah, I think he is that guy for the Commanders. Now, 5 years down the line, will he still be? I don't know. But yeah, I think for right now they're in good hands for QB. I don't think a QB is the issue they got to worry about.
I do agree with that. But yeah. No, I do agree with that. And they still have Carson Wentz, but they also have Jacoby Brissett.
No, they don't have Carson Wentz.
Yeah, they do.
No.
Are you sure?
No, they released him.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes, dude.
I thought they did.
No, he's a free agent, man.
I thought they did, but I looked it up.
No, he is not a Commander.
Oh yeah.
They got rid of him in the offseason.
Okay, I thought they did, but why did it pop up?
You're probably looking at like an older article.
August.
Yeah, get your facts right. I'm sure.
August.
But no, he's gone. He still is a free agent, which I think a rumor could be either Jacoby or Wentz will probably go to the Jets if Wilson is not cutting it, which hopefully he does do great, especially with all that pressure. But I don't know.
And Brock Purdy was in that draft.
He wasn't. Okay, so yeah, he's like going to be the best one, no doubt.
He is the best one,
which
is hilarious.
I love it though. It's an awesome story. I think too the game that's coming up, Niners Rams, it's the first time ever that a first overall pick and a last overall pick are playing against each other.
That is weird.
That is weird. It's a very, very like unique stat line, but
yes, that is interesting. Okay,
or
So,
quarterback-wise.
I don't know if there's any more games you want to talk about,
So the Titans, though?
but yeah, the Titans.
I mean, what else we got? We got Broncos. So we can text fly through. So Broncos, Raiders wasn't anything too crazy.
No.
I know Jimmy G,
He looked decent.
like decent. But I know some people are like, "Oh, look, he sucks because he's not with the Niners or he's not with the
Yes.
Patriots." Like,
Yes.
it's I don't.
Which is
Jimmy G is not a bad QB. He's very reliable.
He's not. He's not.
But let's see, to Eagles Patriots, that was an overall pretty okay game. I know there was some moments of Eagles where it was kind of like, that's not good, this is not good,
Right.
but they're the Eagles, they'll be fine.
All right. So do you want to talk about the Titans game?
Duh.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about the Titans game. One sec. So first of all, I'm just gonna say one thing. Okay. I'm gonna say it real deep right here.
ASMR.
Yes. ASMR style. The Titans need to trade Ryan Tannehill. I'm sorry. I love him. He's a great guy. He's a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
We need to trade him. And I know it was week 1, and the whole time we've been like, oh, dude, it's week 1, whatever. 3 picks in week 1. If I played week 1 right now, I would not throw 3 picks.
I will say, too, that Josh Allen threw 3 picks.
Yes, that is also true. But Josh Allen is Josh Allen, and he either plays like he's the best quarterback of all time, or he plays like a child. So,
yeah.
But
I will say, I agree, though. Like, Josh Allen's way better.
Yeah.
He had a bad game. But then again, even too, he was like either the second or.
he still had.
He, like, I think in one moment led the league in interceptions last year.
Oh no, he
He
did.
was up there. I don't know if he was the final person to lead or he was like top 3. I know he's like at least top 3. But yeah, I agree with that. I say Tannehill definitely has a good. Here's what I say: these next 3 games, Tannehill will probably be the starter, no question. But if they lose and he continues to throw picks and make really bad passing and bad decisions, he's gone.
I agree.
He will be either gone or he'll be benched.
They did come out and say that if he doesn't step up, they are going to get rid of him, or he'll either be benched or traded.
They'll probably bench him first and try to find options.
Oh,
Which
I
I would say this: the best outcome is if he does have to be let go, which at this moment does look to be the best.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, but I love him as a person. I think he's an awesome. I follow the man on Instagram and Twitter. Like, I mean, he's a cool dude.
He does. He's a great family. Great
family.
Great, beautiful wife.
Mhm.
You know, he's living. Honestly, he's living good.
Yes, I mean I always liked. I mean, he brought great success to the Titans organization. Anyone who says he didn't is a liar.
Yes.
But like, you can't be in your 12, 13 season, be 35, 36 years old, and saying, "Yeah, I gotta practice. I gotta get better." It's like, buddy, you're a veteran in this league. You
gotta step
you
up.
had to do that a long time ago.
Yes.
And I'm not saying getting better is not with if you're young or old. Like, yeah, he does need to get better, but like, no, you threw 3 picks and you had Traylon Burks and D Hop.
I know.
And granted, too, Traylon Burks was open for a lot of you bringing that up last night,
Wide open.
and
I wonder.
he did for it.
Honestly wonder. I want to see if I can find that video for you, because I know you know what I'm talking about, but I would just want you to see how open he is. Okay, but first of all, here's my thing. You did say Josh Allen did throw for 3 picks.
Yes,
and
but 1 touchdown also.
1 touchdown also. He didn't have any touchdowns, but he also he threw the ball 41 times. Do you know how many times Ryan Tannehill threw the ball?
Like, I think 20.
Yeah, it was like 20. 18.
And he completed. I don't even think he completed like 10 passes.
No, I think it was 8. Maybe.
It was really bad.
I mean,
It was really bad.
it was terrible. Hey, I want to say one thing too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, for getting back to the best opportunity, if he does need to go, 3 games. If he continues to play bad, they bench him, throw in either Malik or Will Levis. Personally, I think they should put in Will Levis because he definitely shows the most. Better. He has the most upside, in my opinion. And see where that goes. And if the Jets are struggling and cannot find their guy, or because I think here's the scary thing though. If we do want to trade to the Jets, they're gonna get Carson Wentz instead of Tannehill.
Yeah.
So the best option is either A, we trade him for a better, like a pick or something, or Wentz gets picked up somewhere else, or they just are like, Carson Wentz sucks, let's take Tannehill instead.
Yeah,
because I could see us trading like I don't know, like a 4th round pick, if we even have that, to them. Like, at least like a later round pick for Tannehill. And then, of course, we can throw in Levis and just kind of see how he progresses.
I don't want Carson Wentz, dude. I think he's worse than Tannehill. Honestly.
No, I'm not saying we take him. No, I'm saying the Jets. Because the whole idea right now of the Jets is they're probably, if Zach Wilson struggles, they're going to get Brissett or Wentz or so there's a bunch of players that they're probably talking about getting. But I'm saying down that line, they haven't got them. It's going to be 50-50. They probably would take Tannehill. So the best option is either they do take him or the other guys find other places and they just end up getting Tannehill instead. But yeah, I think the best thing is to probably get him, bench him, trade him, put in Levis.
I know. No, I do think we should play Will Levis.
But
but
we traded up for him.
Oh, I know. But you know one thing that I was thinking about, right? And you have players that they never had a good chance. They never had a solid chance. They just never.
You're saying Malik Willis did not have a solid chance?
No, I'm not going to say Malik Willis
because he had plenty of chances.
He had plenty of chances. He's terrible. I'm not saying Malik. No.
I love Malik though.
This is a different team I'm talking about. Okay. He has not had a full chance, and I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest of all time. I don't think he's going to be good, but there's a possibility where he could. But it's a very low chance, and it's a long shot here. But I want to know your thoughts on it. Matt Corral. Matt Corral.
You know he got waived though, right? The Patriots.
No, not that. Wait, what?
Yeah, he just got waived.
He was on the Panthers.
No. Okay, he got drafted to the Panthers, and I can agree with that. But no, he was drafted to the Panthers, tore I think like an ACL or something, so he's out for the whole season.
Yes.
Wasn't able to play preseason. Then towards the end of the preseason with the Panthers, he was then picked off waivers with the Patriots because that wasn't the whole thing with like, oh, Bailey Zapp, Malik Cunningham they got cut, then they put on the practice squad. And then they put Matt Corral on the second string things. And he apparently wasn't showing up to practice for the past couple of days. So they put him on like not at the injured reserve, but the other listing they call it where it's like did not show up thing. So if I'm not mistaken, he still is a Patriot, but I'm not sure. But as of right now, he's either A, still the Patriots. I need to look that up because I actually don't know if there's been any more news about Matt Corral. I hope he's showed up because that was a very scary thing to hear about. But he's either still a Patriot or he is a free agent right now. But I can't agree with that yet. But even too, it's kind of hard, I feel like, right now in the NFL for QBs to find their spot because a lot of, I think every single quarterback or every single team has their QB right now. Even if Matt Corral's on that roster, he's not taking Zappy.
No,
Zappy, in my opinion, is great, and I think he can be better than
potentially better than Matt Corral.
Potentially better. That'd be a hot take, but I loved him when he actually got his chance. Yeah. I was so shocked too. The whole thing I was like, yeah, we cut him. Why?
I know.
I think the Commanders should be going after him. I feel like it's the Jets should go after Bailey Zappe if they cannot find anyone else. Which
That's
I know
interesting.
I think is good.
But another second string quarterback. Okay, because there are a bunch of decent second string quarterbacks right now.
Yes.
That I would rather have over Tannehill. And let me know how you feel about this. Okay, Matt Corral, kind of a long shot, and I regret saying it.
We could probably get him though. No doubt about it.
I know, but I regret saying it.
Why? Because you didn't know he was on the Patriots. I didn't know he was on the Patriots.
Okay. I was just like he hasn't gotten a fair chance.
He hasn't. He had that injury, which kind of screwed him. I think if he wasn't injured back then, his rookie year, he probably would have got a shot instead, because that was when the whole Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield issue.
He also he tore his ACL in the bowl game. But okay, here's another dude, second string quarterback. Okay. He's in our division. He's in our conference, our division.
Is it the Texans?
No.
The Jags?
No.
Gardner Minshew?
They're
not letting go of Gardner Minshew. That is not happening.
Dude, I wish they would.
No, they're not going to do that.
I feel like they would for the right price, you know?
Yeah, but Gardner Minshew is not worth any price.
Do you think he's better than Tannehill?
I don't know.
I know.
That's what. No, Gardner Minshew showed a lot of effort in his performance with the Jags.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Cowboys, right? Played there for a minute. I think the Cowboys. Eagles, sorry. No, it's Eagles. He played for the Eagles for a minute. Showed success there for like one game. But she did really good. I think he won that game too with them. And now he's with the Colts. And he's backing up Anthony Richardson. But no, I do not think that we'll get rid of him because if anything, if we could get any other quarterbacks from that roster, but Sam Ehlinger, yeah.
He
was great in college.
Honestly, yeah.
Was he the guy in that meme where he's like, "We're back" in the bowl game?
Oh yeah,
I think that was him. But yeah, I think he's pretty good. I don't know if we could get. And the thing is too, like I don't know if you're in the AF. What's thinking too? Like Devontae Parker went to from the Dolphins, the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
So
Patriots.
Anything's possible. So I mean, yeah, if it's the right price, we probably could get Gardner Minshew or Sam Ehlinger. But we don't need a QB. We have two very interesting QBs with Malik Willis and Will Levis. Granted, do I think Malik is not going to be the best? Probably not.
Doubt it.
But Will Levis has the most potential. That's another thing, too. I think, I've been saying this a lot, he could be a trade.
Who?
Malik.
I do.
Malik Willis could be a good trade offer to the Jets or another place I think I remember saying was the Seahawks.
You know what was a trade? There was a trade talk going around. It was like Will Levis and Malik Willis for Trey Lance. Would you accept that trade as the Titans?
Heck no.
Really?
It's the Niners?
Yeah.
They have Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold. They don't need a quarterback.
I know they don't, but I'm saying this because this was when Brock Purdy was hurt, and there was like like off-season trade talks, and they were.
Well, the thing is, they haven't played Will Levis yet, so they don't have any idea.
I know.
So that wouldn't make now Malik Willis. That could be a trade.
But okay.
No, I can see that, like Malik Willis for like Sam Darnold or Brock Purdy, or
Trey Lance.
No.
You were not. You're not taking Will Levis.
I am not taking Trey Lance over Malik. I mean, maybe not. Like, okay, I would take Trey Lance.
Ooh.
No. Let me rephrase that.
Mm-hmm.
I would take Trey Lance for Malik. I would not take him for Malik and Will Levis. Okay. That's just a dumb decision.
Okay.
But I remember the whole thing was like him possibly being traded for like, I don't know, we would get him and they would trade, I don't know, like Tannehill or something. I can't remember the whole idea, but that was a thing that was a whole like idea that Trey Lance could be a Titan.
I would love it.
I don't think he'll be that good though.
Trey Lance?
I don't think so because he's shown some flashes here and there, but even in college he was kind of eh.
Yeah.
And then COVID, of course, cut him off, and that was another thing with injuries too in the NFL. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to be. I wish him for the best. I mean, the Cowboys, I think, are a good system for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he just needs time to like practice and like get better.
If Dak Prescott messes up more,
it could be a Tony Romo thing, where instead of Tony, it's Dak, and then Dak goes down, Trey comes in, and it's the whole. Hey, I'm the quarterback now kind of situation. So, I mean, I think out of all the places, that's probably the best place for him.
Yeah.
So, I think he'll have great success there if he gets a better chance.
But I am worried about the Titans, and I honestly think, this is what I think. I honestly think tanking is probably a smart idea this year. Maybe not tanking, but just
tank.
I know we won't.
Vrabel is not a guy who's going to tank.
Vrabel's not.
He does not care if you have Derrick Henry or William Jr., whoever, like I don't know, some random running back. He's going to try to win.
I know that, but I do honestly think this is probably the best season to tank. And as a Titans fan, you hate to see your team tank,
Yeah.
But I just think
I don't want to see our team go 8-9 either, but
8-9, dude.
That
8-9.
was such a weird record.
I
still am getting used to the fact that we have one more game in the season.
Oh, you know what we haven't talked about?
What?
The Titans game. The Titans losing streak, 8-game losing streak. Remember that we lost? We won.
Have we really been only losing this past? Wow.
Do you not remember? We were like, what were we last year? We were like something good, and then we lost just the rest of the season.
Yep.
I want to say we were 7-3. Or no, that's not.
We were not 7-3. It was.
I do not remember.
It wasn't good. It was very up and down.
But I know we're on an 8-game winning streak now because we lost to the Saints.
Nice.
So that's sad.
Yeah.
First of all, and I do want to make sure everyone knows this. The Titans game is probably the most boring football team to watch.
Yes. Even the analysts when I was watching the Titans game, they're like, yeah, they're not going to be the most flashy team.
They are not. They're not. They're just not. They're not flashy.
No.
And I don't care. I don't care if they're flashy. Pass the freaking ball, dude.
Get some touchdowns.
I know. Get something. We don't need. Who is it? Folk. Our kicker.
Yeah,
He had like 18 points in fantasy.
he was so good though. I'm glad we got him now because they for some reason cut Randy Bullock, which was kind of an odd cut, but we have Nick Folk, which I really like because he's a very reliable kicker in the NFL. But also a funny thing too, like I was talking to you the other day, we literally get Patriots like hand-me-down players.
Yes.
Because in the past we had Logan Ryan, Malcolm Butler, Deion Lewis, and now we have Nick Folk. What else do we have? I swear we had some other players who were Patriots. I can't actually remember, but that was some of them. Gostkowski. That's the other guy, the other kicker.
Oh yeah.
Which, I still remember him being like, it was Adam Vinatieri, then him, and then he comes to Titans and like missed like every field goal. Well, not every field goal, but he looked bad for week 1. I remember I think he missed like quite a few attempts.
I'm trying to find the clip of Ryan Tannehill. It's just not here.
I will say though, yeah, if Tannehill continues to, oh my gosh, excuse me, if he continues to show that he is not it, then I guarantee they'll probably will bench him.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is though, and I hate to say it, but the most likely if they do bench him, they're going to put him in Malik just because he has more. He has more time, or he's had more like time on the field. But I really want Will Levis to get that shot because the thing is too about Will Levis, he only had the week 1 preseason. He didn't get other chances in the 2 and 3 because he had like an injury or something.
He did. Okay, so all right, so I want to show you this. Okay, so it's the Titans.
Audio listeners, you cannot see this.
Yeah, so it's the Titan. But if you want to go to it, you can go to the clips. It's Titans versus Saints. There is third quarter, 3 minutes left, 3-minute 08, and it is 3rd and 5. Okay, and I want you to watch this play. Okay, I just want you to watch. Just watch the play, and I'll just let me know if you've seen it. Guys, throws it.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yes. Okay. Well,
Man, he even put his hand up.
Wait. Look at this right here.
He's wide open.
Right there.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say right now. It literally looks like Tannehill was like, I don't care who is open. I'm throwing to D-Hop and D-Hop only. Like he knew before the play was snapped, he was gonna throw the D-Hop.
I know. I just want you to look at how
he's wide open.
You like as he was
because that
open,
guy. I think it's Alontae Taylor. He's coming down to blitz.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are focused on Akine.
Yeah, and then the safety's focused on this. Traylon.
Because they were like double coveraging D-Hop the entire time.
Plus, he's on Marshawn Lattimore, who is like one of the best corners in man coverage.
He's like top 5.
Yes, he's
not like top 3.
I know he's up there, but dude,
he gets picked off, right?
Yeah, he gets picked off in this play.
Was that a second or third interception?
Right there.
We're 0-7 in third down conversions. My gosh.
Picked off. You see in his eyes.
He's like, I am done.
Yeah, I know.
My job is gone.
I know. And then
we'll look back up at the stat line. So Tannehill so far today, 9 of 21, 108, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 19.6 passer rating. Yikes! And that was so far today. That wasn't even like the end game.
Yeah, that was the third quarter.
That is insane.
That's sad. You know, that is.
I think there was chances he almost threw more picks. Like I think he had there was 2 tip passes where he almost had 4 or 5 picks. So it's
a sad day to be a Titans fan.
I don't get those passes.
I don't either. They were stupid. And I understand. I understand throwing up a 50-50 ball. I completely get that. But at least make it to where your wide receiver can come down with it.
Like it does not matter if you're Randy Moss or Kadarius Toney.
I know.
If you're double covered and you're throwing an underthrown pass, you're not going to catch that. And
look at this. Look how underthrown it is, though.
You know, D-Hop is like, what the heck?
Look how he has to. He's in stride.
It's like a curl or something he's doing.
No. It's a go route. It's a go route. It is a go route. And then as soon okay, here's what I understand. I completely understand throwing this ball. I understand that.
Well, yeah. My God, I still can't believe that Traylon Burks.
I know.
Traylon Burks said I had a touchdown,
look at
and
this.
he missed it.
Look at this. I would have thrown it, and it would have been a touchdown.
Well, look at where's Tannehill on this right now?
Tannehill's right here.
He's not even looking to his
I know.
left. I don't know if he even checked.
No, I don't think he did. Let's see. Is there a way to?
You could just slow that thing down, basically.
I guess so. I'll just do this.
So, you see him coming. Wait a second. He's snapping the ball.
Mm-hmm. He's snapping it. Okay.
It's like, does he even check his left? Okay, looks like he does look left.
He does look left initially,
But
then he doesn't let the play
middle,
develop.
right, boom.
Right.
He doesn't. Yeah, he only checked his left as soon as he snapped the ball. Like, he saw Traylon take off, and then he didn't see the rest of the route.
Right. And I do. Listen. I'm not gonna say I don't understand why you would throw this ball to D-Hop. I completely understand.
It's D-Hop.
Don't throw it. Throw it in stride.
He threw it to the logo, not D-Hop.
Like look how D-Hop has to completely stop his go route just to look at the defender and tackle him. It doesn't make any sense. Terrible.
Very disappointing.
I hate it. And I think, you know what I think? I think we're going to have a terrible game against the Chargers on Sunday. I'm scared for it. I really am.
Yeah, I even took off which might be a bad idea. I have Eagles defense and Titans defense. I put Eagles defense first.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of wish I didn't because they were not great either. But, yeah, I don't know.
They were decent. They were doing decent in the first half.
Yeah, but as in fantasy points, I think I got like 9 points or something. It wasn't that good.
Oh, I did get ESPN Fantasy.
You did?
Yeah, I did. I got a draft last night.
Nice. What'd you get?
I got round 1, pick 1, dude. I got JJ.
I'm so mad at you.
And dude,
I wanted to get him so bad. It was Jay Jettas, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes. That's what the draft went for me.
Yeah. But Jay Jettas, there's physically no service in here.
No, there's not. We're at a cube.
Okay, I know. Okay, but yeah. So, I don't know. I'm worried for the Titans. I really am.
I don't think they'll. I think we'll have better games. I don't know if we're going to beat the Chargers. I really don't know.
No,
I kind of doubt it.
There's no shot
But
we beat the Chargers.
Is it bad to say I kind of hope Tannehill does bad? Because I kind of want to see Will Levis.
I mean, it is bad, but you're not wrong. I do want to see Will Levis.
Will Levis has a chip on his shoulder. He knows, I think Will Levis, he's a very tough worker, so he can be great.
So this is all preseason. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me we win or lose. Okay, so we lose that game. Chargers, Titans.
Probably going to lose.
You're going to lose? Okay.
Because
Titans, Browns. I'm saying we lose.
Probably.
We definitely
say that because their defense is not bad.
They're
Bengals.
Titans, Bengals.
I really want to. Oh, God.
I
think we're going to lose that, too.
Bengals are going to lose. Okay, so
right now. Tannehill.
Okay, right now, one.
It's only because Tannehill's passing. That's the only thing I'm scared of.
Right.
No, Tannehill continues to improve. Mm-hmm. If he does great, if he has better passing, we'll be the Chargers. If he has great passing, we'll be the Browns.
You think we'll beat the Chargers?
Yeah.
Really?
I think we can beat them if he doesn't throw stupid passes. Because we actually have a receiving core.
I don't know.
And I think they only have.
Did you watch the Miami game? Miami versus Chargers? Did you watch that game?
No, I did not.
Dude.
I saw a little bit of it. That was about it.
Chargers look good.
They did?
Yes. So do the Dolphins, though.
I don't know. I mean, look, if I'm being completely honest, let's just say this. Chargers, L. Browns, L. Bengals, L. Colts, W.
Colts, yes. We do have the Colts.
We'll beat the Colts.
Number.
We'll beat the Ravens.
You think we'll beat the Ravens?
Yes. We'll beat the Falcons.
Whoa, you're going through this way too fast. Wait, okay. So we'll beat the Colts. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're saying we'll beat the Ravens?
I think we'll beat the Ravens, yes.
Honestly?
Because our defense is not that crazy.
No, it's really not. Honestly, that's not that.
I'll say this. Ravens and Titans have a very similar team.
Yes.
On paper.
Well, yes. Well, because Ryan Tannehill and Lamar Jackson are the same.
No. No.
I'm joking.
I mean, as in receiving core and defense.
I'm joking.
It's they're middle ground, I guess you could say.
No. You're right.
Yeah, Tannehill just flies around. Just Madden.
Put Tannehill and Lamar Jackson on a 40-yard dash, I guarantee.
Bro, you know Tannehill's juking everybody.
Yeah, Tannehill comes out on top. Okay, Falcons, Titans.
Yes, we'll beat them.
I do.
Jesse Bates is good, but I don't know if we can find a way to get to outperform Jesse Bates, will be fine.
I do agree with that.
Steelers, Titans. That'd be a tough game. I'm gonna say that'll be.
That's a rough one. I don't know.
I mean, if he,
I think if the Steelers put it together like they have,
we'll lose if they put it together. If they screw up, we'll beat them.
Yes,
It'll be a close game. Buccaneers, Titans, we'll beat them.
Really?
I think we will.
You think we'll beat them? Okay.
Yeah.
Who's okay? I'm just curious.
We will pick off Baker.
I think that's completely fair, and I don't think that Baker has his.
Kevin Byard will have a game. That game.
What about who's gonna guard Mike Evans? Do you think?
McCreary or Fulton.
Okay. All right. Titans, Jags. I hate to say it. I think we're taking an L on this one.
No, Titans.
Really?
I'm biased, but I really don't.
I know, but you have
My brother's a Jags fan. If he's listening to this, I'm always going to say Titans are going to be the Jags.
Okay, that's fair. You know what's weird, though?
I was supposed to say, though, it's going to be close.
I do.
No doubt.
You know what's weird, though? The Jags have always had a better team.
Jags and Titans I think every time we go against them, it'll either be a blowout one way or the other,
yes,
or it'll be a one-possession game.
No, and I do agree with that because the Titans, for some reason, every time we play the Jags or the Colts, we always come out on top. Most of the time, but not always.
Not always. Houston had some games against us.
I know, but I'm saying the Jags, they pretty much have the same team last year, except for Calvin Ridley.
Either Trevor's second, maybe is it his first or second year in the NFL? We picked him off 4 times.
Yes, I believe that was his rookie season.
I was thinking he's under freaking Urban.
No, okay.
Urban Meyer.
But we do have. I feel like we do have the Jags and the Colts number, and I do feel like
Panthers will definitely beat.
Panthers, yes,
we'll pick off Bryce Young for sure.
I do not think we'll beat the Colts twice.
I think we will. I guarantee it.
We'll agree to disagree. I'm just fine.
Not guarantee it. But Anthony's going to put up a fight, but their receiving core is not it. Their defense is not it.
Okay, all right. Titans, Dolphins.
Probably an L.
Most likely an L. Texans, Titans.
We haven't played the Dolphins in a minute.
I know we have.
The last time we played them, we had Wesley Matthews as our receiver.
Last time
Marcus Mariota.
And they had what's that little dude Grant? Sorry, I keep doing that. Grant. He was 5'5", and he's the punt returner. I forgot his name. He played for the Dolphins, not the Titans. Texans, Titans.
Oh yeah, Titans.
Yeah, Titans. Seahawks, Titans.
It'll be close. I don't want to say L, but I don't want to say win.
I know, but
it's gonna be close.
You have a lot of high hopes on the Titans.
I know. Okay, we'll probably lose to Seahawks if they get their stuff together. But actually, Hugh McKinnon, because they got Geno and DK
and Smith and Jigba, and
we'll probably lose that game. We're gonna lose that game.
And Bobby Wagner.
Don't remind me. Bobby Wagner. Yeah, we'll lose that. I take it back.
And then the Texans
we'll beat them.
And the Jags again.
I think, if anything, we're going to 2-0 Colts. We're going to 2-0 Texans. 1-1 Jags.
Honestly, I agree with that. Yeah. I do agree with that.
And I'll only say we'll 2-0 the Colts if they go for some injuries and or they struggle.
Yes.
Because I don't know if Anthony Richardson's going to have. I think he's going to get picked off a couple times, definitely. And with our defense having a pretty good secondary, I think we will probably have his number.
I do. So. No, I do agree with that. I do have one, and I think it's very controversial.
Okay.
Do you think Justin Fields is officially a bust?
No. I don't think he's a bust, no.
Okay.
I think if he can get a better team around him, like a line, he'll be much better.
Okay.
Because we're talking about a man who almost beat Michael Vick's record last season.
True.
So
but that's running the ball.
Still.
I know.
I mean, he looked great. I think he can be very good. It's just he needs a better team around him.
I do agree with that.
Now, could I see him being really good somewhere else? 100%. Going to the Falcons?
Ooh.
He'd be amazing there.
He would be pretty solid.
Now, that would take that'd be a big trade.
Oh, yeah.
But that could be a team I could see him going to if he doesn't succeed. Or, maybe if those new named Washington team, he could go there too.
Fair enough.
That could be a good trade. Him, Scary Terry, Jahan Dotson.
Oh, that would be absolutely nasty.
Brian Robinson as his running back.
That would be
That'd be an insane team.
Okay.
Like the RG free.
Okay, so I do have a couple who are week one. Okay. Week one. I know it's week one. You can't really tell a lot. Who are your Super Bowl favorites?
Aaron Rodgers.
What's up?
I'm joking. The Jets. I'm joking now.
The Jets.
Actually, I will say this: if Aaron did not, if his Achilles did not become a spring, and just completely just go.
Did
boing,
you see the slow mo of the video?
dude? He looked like he had a spring in his leg. Went boing.
Just popped. Dude,
It
I
bounced.
feel so bad.
I feel
for him.
terrible. Apparently, his surgery went good though. Like,
Yeah,
just very-
he posted about it.
I don't think he's gonna come back though. I think he's gonna have to retire.
Dude,
I don't see him come back.
I know, but I think he's crazy enough to where he.
Oh no, he will definitely try. There's no doubt in my mind he will not try, but will he succeed? I don't know.
I don't know.
I hope he does. I mean, wish him the best, but
He's already comeback player 2024, 2025.
yeah,
He's already
he
won
comes
it.
back and like crutches and still throws like 1,000
Yeah,
yards.
he's already won it.
Now, some players I could see having a comeback here.
Mhm.
Zach Wilson,
Yes.
if he does great,
Yes.
definitely. Another team that could be good, or another player. Let me try to think of some teams that could have. Russell Wilson could have a comeback play of the year.
Yeah.
Honestly, all the QBs that had, very like top seasons. I mean, Saquon could be another one. Dak Prescott could be another one.
Yes.
Who could be another?
You know, I have really high hopes on Zach Wilson. I want to say.
I honestly do. I mean, he looks much better.
I know. Get back to my question. You never fully answered my question.
Yep.
Who is your Super Bowl contender? Like what team?
Tennessee Titan. No.
Ooh.
Honestly, Niners, 100%.
Okay.
San Francisco,
I like that.
Niners.
I like that.
And for AFC, ooh, that's tough.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this. No, it could be that team. That's hard.
They don't have to be in different divisions.
You just want to say just in general,
just like in general. Yeah.
Niners.
Just Niners.
They will win.
Do you have any really?
I don't know if they will win, but they're my favorites to win
That's fair.
because they have it all. They have the best tight end. They have some of the best receivers. They have great defense.
Do you have like multiple teams like that are your favorites?
Niners, Eagles,
Ooh.
definitely are up there. Honestly, you were saying I don't know if the Lions could win it all.
I don't.
But they will make a very good run.
I do agree with that. But right now, my favorites, like you said, are the 49ers. But I think an underdog that people are kind of looking is the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, them too. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that could be a really good matchup.
I
Wait a
know.
minute. Wait, Dolphins, Niners.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be.
That would be tough.
great matchup.
Yeah.
Boom. Like, yeah.
There is one thing not direct. Well, it is football related, but I do want to talk about. So, I don't know how many games you watched. Did you watch the Green Bay game?
Like the third and fourth quarter.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I was kind of watching it towards the end, like when it was already kind of wrapping up.
So,
But Jordan Love looked really good. That's what you're about to bring up.
no. Yes, he did. He did look really good. That's not what I'm bringing up. This has something to do with what they're wearing. I don't know what's going on with the corners and the wide receivers. They are wearing like long jerseys.
Huh?
I'll show you.
Well, I know Jaheir Alexander and Eric Stokes, they kind of wear like long sleeves. There's something I do.
No, not like long sleeve. Like the jersey itself.
Like they have like extra large jerseys on.
Yeah.
They're like too big for them.
Yes, pretty much.
I didn't actually notice that. Maybe it's like a comfort thing.
I know, but it's so.
Or maybe they didn't have their size or something.
But okay.
Yeah, because Jaheir and Stokes.
So you do see the long sleeve. Well, maybe I'm tripping.
Maybe you're tripping. I don't know.
But I feel like it looked especially long. When did they play? Was it 9/11?
I don't know. When was a Sunday? Of course.
Yeah, Sunday was 9/11.
Oh gosh, I'm bad at this. I don't think it was.
I don't know, but I promise you, I've seen multiple people who are corners wearing just
Large jerseys.
like a long, big jersey.
It might be like a comfort thing. It could be like, because I know they have to, I don't know actually.
But corners they're always about drip. Okay.
Yeah, I like the drip.
I'm just gonna
Drip,
tell you
drip.
this right now. It is not it. It's not drip. It's not it. Let's see if I can find it here. You see what I'm talking about?
Okay, I see what you mean.
You see it? It's like much longer.
Oh, it's not longer, dude. They just don't have it. What's it called? Tucked in. Their shirts are not tucked in.
No, I know, but those okay.
Like, see, look at his, like a Douglas.
I know.
It's tucked in there. His is not.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's the size.
Yeah.
Because his is smaller, and his sleeves are longer. Okay, so for example,
maybe it's like his wingspan or something. Maybe his shoulders or something.
So okay, for example, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You know how you can have like quarterbacks. They usually have longer sleeves, and then you can have tight sleeves where they do go up. You are right about that. Kirk Cousins has longer sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's like. If you untuck these, it's not going to look like that.
No,
because they're still
like
tight.
Tim Bradford, for example, he used to do that.
Yes, they're still tight on the arm.
Yeah,
like that is not tight.
Yeah,
on the arm. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even see that.
That's Jair Alexander. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I guarantee it's like a comfort thing.
It looks so weird and it bothers me because you see like right here how it's like those are the short
tucked in. Yeah, it's cuffed.
Well, it's not even tucked in, but it's like there's some like elastic on the end, and it's like it's like I don't know how to explain.
Pretty much like how it is. What we're trying to describe is like you're wearing a t-shirt, for example, and you can like tuck in your like sleeves. They don't have it. Like Jair Alexander, the Green Bay's like DB, his is just kind of like unfolded basically instead of being like cuffed in like most padded.
But you see like on this like on the sock, for example, you see how it's got that little like thing to like cuff up.
It was like that.
It's like that right there. It's like that material or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that's what I was kind of curious about because I was watching the Eagles game and a bunch of corners had it, and I was like, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. This has been a Fans Opinions podcast, episode 0. This is also a practice run, so hopefully we'll have it all kind of toughened out by the next episode, which we don't really have a full plan schedule right now, but I think the idea is to try to do this like every Friday, and hopefully too, this will be much more not as messy, because I guarantee anyone who's listening to this right now is probably like, these guys are noobs at this.
Right.
Which then again, we are. We're still roughing out, getting around the edges and figuring it all out. But I guarantee you we are very passionate. We really want to do this stuff, and it can be really fun. I'm very, very excited. So thank you for everyone listening, whether that be one person or 50. Mm-hmm. Thank you all. And this has been Preston Todd and
Braden Daniel.
And we will see y'all later. Peace.
See ya.